just going to have you lie back and take a measurement and see how the baby's growing, and then we'll be listening for the baby's heartbeat.
Okay.
Any problems with sleeping this week?
Oh, yes.
My name is Maureen Nuccio, and I'm a family nurse practitioner with the City of Long Beach. And as a nurse practitioner with the city, I work in prenatal clinics, and I also work in pediatric clinics. It feels like the head is in good position. Okay, and I'm going to be checking for the baby's heartbeat now. Being a member of the nursing profession, we historically have had a lot of conflict within our ranks about whether nurses should unionize or not. And early in my nursing career, which started 20 years ago, this was something that I had to come to terms with. Your blood pressure's doing just fine, and I don't anticipate that we're going to have any problems. And I quickly realized once I started working in healthcare that it was very important for nurses to belong to a union. The union has played a very important role in assisting nurses, supporting nurses, and helping nurses be able to have a legal, safe practice to provide competent, legal, safe care for the community.
Jim, here's that list of the staff you wanted to review for the campaign.
Oh, very good, Tom. Thank you.
I'm Jim Malott. I'm an international vice president for the Machinists Union. I've belonged to this union for 36 years. I've been a representative in the local lodge, in the district lodge. I served as a business representative. I came into the organization full-time as an organizer in 1960. My responsibilities include all of the organizing in the Machinists Union, which covers all of the United States.
Oh, very good.
Fred Wagner would be available in about a month.
Hey, that would be an excellent man. I talked to Tony about some local people. Are they on that list, Tony?
Yeah, Jim, they're on here. I'm going to be going out there Tuesday, so it'll give me a chance to sit down and meet with these people and see which direction we want to go in.
How do you feel about the radio, television type communications?
Perfect adjunct to an organizing campaign. Sort of like the troops are going in on the ground, and radio and TV provides the air cover.
My name's Robert Walker. I'm a maintenance 2 refuse truck driver for the city of Long Beach. Been working in the department for about 4 years, and I've been driving for about 2. Well, my first experience with the union was with the federal government. I was working at the American Forces Radio and TV. I was with the City Employees Association for the past 5 years, but management seems to have a deaf ear when it comes to a lot of the things a lot of the problems that we have, safety problems that shouldn't be arguable at all, and we're getting a deaf ear from management on a lot of things that we shouldn't.
My feeling, Jim, is maybe we ought to poll them first before we drop the card in. One of the things that came out of our earlier polls of this group was that you folks have a wonderful reputation, that they believe the machinists are a strong union, that they fight to give a voice to people, which people were really interested in, and they're actually excited that the machinists are interested in organizing folks like them. They never realized that was a possibility. They've heard about your contracts at some of the, I guess, the bigger aerospace firms that are nearby, and some of them, however, they still haven't adjusted to the idea that you're going to be representing folks in other occupations. And the thing they seem to like is they've heard you listen to folks.
We're a large international union. We're a strong union. We're a union that believes in fairness for our membership. We listen to our membership well. We've got programs that put us in a position to do that. And I think those are 3 real important factors in any union, and the Machinist Union stands up better than any other union in those 3 fields.
And I think before we go in and drop that card, We got to do another quick survey and get an idea of what their priorities, what are they concerned about.
In regards to the current concerns of healthcare workers and of the general population with regard to communicable diseases, especially with AIDS, the nurses' concerns about infectious hazards, such as contamination with blood and other bodily fluids, is a very real concern. It has been my experience and the experience of my colleagues that the union has had to play a big role in not only seeing that proper procedures are enforced, the procedures are in place, and in bringing to the attention of management the hazards that the nurses and other healthcare workers face in the workplace. And this is for our safety and also for the safety of the public that we serve.
One of the things that struck me in the first poll is a lot of them were really impressed about all the things you've done for workplace safety, and they weren't aware that the machinists had testified in Washington and had fought very hard to be concerned about the safety of all working people.
If I was to explain to you why you should join a union, I think I would tell you that by joining a union, it's the only opportunity that you'll have during your work life to have the freedom, the dignity, to say and state your position and what you would like to have for your family, for your ability to work, for the protection and other things that you would have in your work life. And it's the only way you can get it.
For the last few months, we had an election, and everybody was more or less in agreement that we should move on to a stronger, better union. And we voted to go in with the International Association of Machinists.
Okay, la edad que tiene para lo otro sonido está bien exacto de la fecha.
Some people have asked me what relationship I see between a union called the Machinists and nurses. And when you first think about it, it's a good question. But for me, the answer was very easy, because when I looked into the machinists, what I saw was a high level of morality and integrity and a good base of support with the working people of this country. I also feel that the machinists have a good philosophy with regard to women's issues and a strong interest in this area. And so for me, it was very easy to affiliate myself with the Machinists Union.
Well, my advice to someone that's in a weaker or inexperienced union would be to look for a union that's established, it's been around for a while, had some hard fights and won some battles, International Association of Machinists, and try to get in. I think everybody in this country should realize by now that the unions are going to be the thing that's going to save us in the long run.